Hello sports fans, welcome to DDM Sports Central, your home for updates on global sporting events. We begin today's edition with tennis. Novak Djokovic has come out to say that majority of players don't feel anti-doping process is fair. He was reacting to Jannik Sinner's 3-month suspension. Remember that on Saturday, world number 1 Sinner accepted ban off court after admitting partial responsibility for mistakes made by his team. Novak Djokovic called on tennis governing bodies to urgently overhaul the sport's anti-doping system. Speaking in Doha ahead of the ATP Qatar Open, the 24-time Grand Slam champion pointed to inconsistencies in cases involving top stars such as Jannik Sinner and Iga Swiatek, compared to those of lower-ranked players.
I've seen the news, and particularly the 2 cases of Iga Swiatek and Jannik Sinner have attracted a lot of attention, and it's not a good image for our sport, that's for sure. There's a consensus, or I would say a majority of the players that I've talked to in the locker room, not just in the last few days, but also last few months, that are not happy with the way this whole process has been handled. The majority of the players doesn't feel that it's fair. Majority of the players feel like there is favorism happening. It seems like it appears that you can almost affect the outcome if you're a top player, if you have access to the top lawyers and whatnot. Swiatek and Sinner are innocent, and it's proven, unless it's proven otherwise. So right now we know they're innocent, and Sinner's got suspension for 3 months because of the mistakes and the negligence of his team members that are working on the tour. So that's also something that I personally and a lot of players find a bit strange. That, you know, also the fact that there's so much inconsistencies between the cases. So we've seen on the social media Simona Halep and Tara Moore and some other players that are maybe less known that have been struggling to resolve their cases for years, or have gotten the ban for years. And I think, you know, right now it's a ripe time for us to really address the system, because the system and the structure obviously doesn't work of anti-doping. It's obvious. So I hope that in the next period of the near future that the governing bodies are going to come together of our tours and the tennis ecosystem and try to find a more effective way to deal with this process.
Last year, 5-time Grand Slam champion Swiatek accepted a 1-month ban after testing positive for the banned heart drug trimetazidine. Djokovic sees favoritism, saying outcomes of anti-doping cases appear to be dependent on the status of the tennis star, and posited that it is not good for the sport. He advised for consistencies in the treatment of anti-doping cases. Now to football. In the remaining La Liga game played, Barcelona had this win takes them temporarily to the top of the La Liga table with 51 points. Same points as Real Madrid, who are in second place, but Barca have superior goal difference. Inigo Martinez was unnecessarily held down by Vallecano's. Robert Lewandowski is leading the scorers chart with 20 goals, followed by Kylian Mbappe of Real Madrid with 17 goals. The UCL playoffs. In the UEFA Champions League playoffs, second leg games will begin today. Celtic face an uphill task as they hope to overturn a 2-1 defeat they suffered at home to Bayern Munich last week. Bayern will be without their goal machine Hurricane Harry Kane, who suffered a face injury in their 0-0 draw Bundesliga game against Bayern Leverkusen. Coach of the Scottish side, Brendan Rodgers, has said that the team will not bow out of the UEFA Champions League playoffs in shame. In his words, the team will not leave the Allianz Arena in shame. Atlanta will hope to take off the bitterness of the 94th minute penalty awarded to their opponents in the second leg game so as to cheer up their home fans and overturn the 2-1 defeat they suffered in the hands of Club Brugge. We are hopeful that Atalanta's Nigerian superstar and reigning African champion Ademola Lookman will feature in the game as he is back in training. AC Milan will also hope to overturn a 1-0 deficit they suffered at Feyenoord last week. While Benfica will hope to consolidate their 2-1 victory last week when they host AS Monaco tonight. Who are your favorites among the teams in action tonight to proceed into the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League? Share your thoughts and comments on our YouTube page at Diaspora Digital Media. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now to Nigeria's sports. The Nigerian sporting media will have to raise the bars in providing lucrative content and work out an enabling and profitable environment to rapidly develop the sports sector. So says Desmond Chiji, the La Liga delegate for Global Network in Nigeria and Ghana. In an exclusive interview with an online news agency, he emphasized that more has to be done in terms of sports business and marketing in Nigeria. Chiji added that more efforts need to be put in place to ensure better packaging of attractive sports content by journalists in order to meet demands of a very large audience across the country. He was speaking on the sidelines of this year's Africa Sports Investment Summit. He applauded all brains behind this year's Sports Summit, which he described as a lofty venture that will turn around all conceptions about sports as a leisure content to refocus on its business aspects. He concluded charging Nigerian sports journalists and all media practitioners as a whole to be creative in order to generate better content that would stimulate the viewing public and make the sector become highly lucrative. Now to the Super Eagles. Super Eagles and Rangers defender Leon Balogun has said that for Nigeria to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the players need to have some confidence to earn back the reputation of the team as the top in Africa. The 36-year-old player, who last featured for the Super Eagles in June 2022 and had a total of 46 caps for the team since making his debut in 2014, believes that the Eagles can still qualify for the World Cup. The Eagles are currently 5th in their group with 3 points from 3 draws. The Eagles will face Rwanda and Zimbabwe in March. We wish the Super Eagles of Nigeria all the best. And with that, we have come to the end of today's edition of Sports Central. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Diaspora Digital Media. Until I come your way again some other time, I remain your host with the Sparks, Ugochukwu. Bye for now.